Chat. Guess what we got today? A Bruins dub, baby. You already know.
Yo, what does Jameis Winston do?
The double pasta. Eating, straight eating. You feel me? Unfortunately, Mr. Tyler had a rough night tonight with the Blackhawks. Unfortunately, we watched it though. We were tuned in. We were tuned in, man. We had a good
Kyle
time.
Connor.
Hey, man, Kyle Connor, overtime finisher, guys. Shout out to everybody in the Instagram chat.
It was a great game, too.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you in the Instagram chat. You guys are always showing love to me lately, man. The past, 6 months in the Instagram chat, ever since we figured that out, you guys have been going crazy. You guys already know, I'm a big So-So Camo guy, so, I was going to start my intro with a little So-So Camo. But, guys, how we feeling today, okay?
Amazing. That amazing day. Amazing.
Good.
Straight up amazing.
I like the beanie combo on the left and the non-hat combo on the right. It looks good. That's odd that cool. Worked out. Worked out that way. I like it. A couple fly niggas and a couple niggas that need haircuts.
I love it. It sits at the top. No, it sits at the bottom.
Spoke. We gotta go get a haircut when we go to Fenway.
No, I was gonna schedule one soon.
You go to a salon because you got long hair.
Yeah, I have a hairstylist.
Yeah. See, I can't do that.
He knows what he's doing though, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
I'm getting mine in 2 days.
I can't cheat on my hairstylist. Never.
You guys gotta get nice fades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am.
Right here.
A couple. Yeah.
Then you should get dreads.
Yeah, I should get dreads. You're right. Take them dreads.
But anyways,
Mark,
guys, let's get
right now. Shake them.
Let's get right at now. My shit's in a bun, bro, as you can see.
You can see the top.
Yeah, my hair's getting long, chat, long. But thank you guys for tuning in. You guys already know we're here with Mr. Spoke, Peace Center, Mr. Bambolio, Mr. No Sleep, Tyler, the usual crew. And Nero's not a hockey guy, guys. You know what I'm saying? Nero's not really a hockey guy, so he's not here. But he'll be on the next one tomorrow. We're doing a basketball part. We got the Raptors, the Celtics playing tomorrow, and the Bulls. So we'll be on here talking a little bit of Celtics, Raptors, Bulls with you guys tomorrow. But let's just get right into it, man. The Bruins dominant win against the West Coast Cup contender.
Oh, yeah.
And it ain't the first. It ain't the first because we just beat the Wild last week. Well, actually, was that Sunday? No.
It was literally
Saturday
this week.
It was literally last week.
Okay, last week. Took the dub against the Minnesota Wild. Now, Spoke, I'm going to let you go first, and then I'll do my breakdown.
All right. Today. Wow. What a game. We do this. Ready? We beat the Wild. The Jackets, amazing game in Columbus, and now we kick the Stars' ass. That's Texas. Fuck them. Anyway, first period, I can't lie, the refs were kind of on our ass. I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't matter because we start off with a 2-0 win, 2-0 lead. Sorry, It's just everything looked great. The back check for me looked perfect, and that's how you're gonna have to beat the Stars, especially the Stars.
That's how you beat good teams. Effort.
Yeah, exactly. The back check was definitely improvement to me, actually, because I didn't really see it for the Wild or the Blue Jackets. I just saw it today, so that's something in my that's something I noted. Second period comes around. I can't lie, the slot defense still is weak. That's how they scored their first 2 goals. Korpisalo, I feel like should have definitely had one of them, but the other I fully blame on Charlie McAvoy for just letting. I feel like they just get lost. They just follow the puck too much.
Yeah, puck watching. Yeah,
exactly. It's that, and they just go to it. They totally forget the sense of where they are and where they need to be. And there's just a guy open in the slot. It's been an issue for years.
There's a reason I'll tell you that. And
yeah, you could go into that. And then the third period, no one had this on their bingo card, but Henry Yoki Hargy snipe. Hello.
Yeah, that was bad, random.
Huge props to him. Huge props to him.
Yeah.
But no one had that happening. So we got Yoki Haru. I think he got the game-winning goal. Am I wrong?
Not the game winner,
You
but
are.
like
You are.
well,
It is
yeah,
wrong.
not the
It's
game winner, but I
Definitely
think
to
it was
set
like
up.
the fourth goal. I'm pretty
Yeah, it
sure,
is.
if I'm not
The
mistaken.
game winner. The game winner is Lindholm.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. Oh, makes
Surprisingly
sense.
enough, oddly enough.
Yes.
Like that is surprising too.
Yep.
So Yoki Haru, Lindholm, Yoki Haru, and then huge shout out Victor Arvidsson, hat trick, beautiful, and then Pasternak with an assist trick, 3 assists in tonight's game. It's like everything meshed
He's at
together.
66 now. It's his career high. He could. How many games are left, Ben?
I think 7.
I think it would be 7. Yeah.
He could do it.
I
He can
think so,
reach
too.
80.
I think
he
so,
might
too.
be able to reach 80.
Yeah, it's 7. You guys have 75.
He might be able to. Well, how many does he have now?
I think
66, right? Because he had 63 to start the game.
60.
I'm pretty
He
sure.
has 29 goals, 66.
66.
assists.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he can do it.
I
think
hope
he can
so.
Get to 80. I hope so. I think this is it's
He'd
tough.
have to get a lot of assists, that's for
But
sure.
the push, if he's playing like the way we're playing right now, this push that we're making, like it's just like I noticed through this game. I mean, just through the first period, right? Like we dominated the forecheck throughout the entire first period. And I think playing the body beautifully in the corners of the ice and along the boards in the neutral zone in general was the reason why we had a lot of zone entries and beautiful defensive zone, like getting out of our own zone and being able to carry the puck and make the right play. There was a lot of that in the first period. What a lot of people didn't also notice probably too is that we dominated in the face-off dot in the first period.
Yeah, I was about to say that the face-off dot was insane today.
That was
I don't
all
think
us
I've
tonight.
seen it. I don't think I've seen it like that in a while.
And credit to Minton, to be honest with you, because Minton,
First line center.
he might be. Obviously, the numbers don't show it, but the caliber of play does. And I think the great hard-nosed play from Kuznetsov to score that goal in the first period, it was just all effort. And
Yeah,
what I didn't like was
positioning's insane.
it was us against the refs a little bit there in the first period. There was a cross-check no call on Heiskanen. I mean, he hit Arvidsson. I'm pretty sure it was Arvidsson. He hit him right in the back of the numbers, and cross-checked him. So I didn't really understand why they didn't call that. The ref was standing right there along the boards. It really made no sense to me. But you also had a beautiful power play goal, obviously, in this first period. It was fucking amazing. And we attacked relentlessly on the forecheck on the power play with Elias Lindholm and Reichel on that specific play on the power play to make sure that goal happened. And I think a lot of what people don't understand is Reichel, he's not showing up on the stat sheet like he first was before, but he's doing all the dirty work and he's getting in the corners. And his forecheck, he might be the best forechecking player other than Kuznetsov on our team right now.
I gotta tell you something
Or
about
Minton.
Reichel.
So those three,
about Reichel.
I don't know how this would work, but I would want to see Minton, Kuznetsov, and Reichel at some point. I know Reichel's on a line with Lindholm, but I think maybe putting those 3 young guys together, just straight effort, and they're all very skillful, can score, they can pass, they're in the right spot at the right time. I think that 1,000% they definitely could. And in the second period, there was just less puck distribution throughout the entire neutral zone.
And less puck possession as well.
We just got lethargic and we started dumping and chasing instead of having zone entries. So for me, it's like I think in second periods we get very lethargic and offensively, and I think a result of that, and a lot of the result of that is because if you really look at the way the team's structured, it's defense, forecheck first, back check, forecheck. That creates everything else. And I think in the second period, sometimes throughout this year, we lose a sense of that. And Dallas was far more aggressive getting pucks on net and skating with purpose throughout the rest of the game after the second period. And I think that power play we had in the second period where we're just trying to force feed Pasta, like you are in the slot, Lindholm, you're right there. Don't force feed Pasta with 2 people. It's Thomas Harley, and I forget who else was standing there. I think it was Lundqvist. But those 2 are right there, 2 good defensive players in the NHL. Skating with purpose to go to make sure Pasta, they were clocking Pasta's one-timer all night. And I didn't understand why we kept feeding him in that situation. But in the third period, a snipe, great pressure off the penalty kill to continue shooting on net and entering the zone. And I think Zadorov got the best of Jamie Benn all night. Jamie Benn cross-checked Arvidsson in the back. Again, it was Arvidsson twice tonight who got cross-checked in the back. Arvidsson got cross-checked in the back, and we got, again, I don't understand why the cross-checks weren't called tonight. It doesn't make sense to me, but it was us against the refs for the majority of the game. So, I mean, it was a great game overall, but I would say, I mean, Spoke, what has been the key to the Bruins' success lately?
Me personally, my opinion, I feel like it's been our counterattacking. Because, like you said, we go defense, then forecheck, and then it all clicks after that. So we really like to get on those like 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, and then we just continue it, and it tires teams out.
Mm-hmm.
But the lethargic thing, what you said, it's like after that first period, they forget like what they're doing next. Like, what
it's like, bro,
are they supposed to
you
do?
weren't dumping and chasing all first period. Why are you doing it again? Like, that's
Exactly. I think
Cool.
now what Marco Sturm is trying to implement in this to this team is that we are done with the dump and chase game. We are 100% done. Stop doing it unless you're doing it for a line change or just to get the puck deep. We are a counterattacking team that will attack at you 3-on-2 or 2-on-1. We're done with the dump and chase. It doesn't work, and it hasn't worked with the Bergeron era, Marchand era. Yeah, I could go on and on. It was implemented, and it was just we were stuck with it.
Yeah, and we don't have those guys anymore like crazy.
No, and that's why Marco Sturm is switching up the change of play. You could tell by this
we do it on the
method.
fourth line a lot, which I love. I love that the fourth line
because
is
the
allowed
fourth
to do
line is
that.
very enforceive.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just see like, okay, yeah, this team is 100% different with the counterattack. So I feel like that's my opinion. It could be wrong, but
I agree with you. No, I agree with you.
yeah, I feel like, but something I'd like for the Bruins to fix is the power play. It's been kind of shaky, but I guess the penalty kill makes up for it because it's always been good. So
I wouldn't say it's shaky. It's just we force feed Pasta sometimes. Like, it's just unnecessary. Like, I feel like we don't need to be
I
force
feel like
feeding
we
him.
force it too much to Pasta.
It's like teams know the 1T is coming. So like the odds of it getting to him is so slim to none. And when it gets to him, like he doesn't think it's gonna get to him at this point in the season. So it's like he's not really fanning on it, but he's not getting everything on it. It's almost like a last second one-timer. So I feel like if we can get out of the habit of kind of force feeding him, that would be a lot better. But
for sure. And another thing about sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah,
or
go
do you
ahead.
want me to go on?
No,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
So another thing about the power play is that for years it's always been get the puck to Pasternak. It's always been get it to him, he's gonna one time it. And teams have been picking up on that, like what you said. And now it's like you notice Pasta, he normally tries to set up like for 1 or 2. Now he gets to the high point where he's gonna dish it to either Lindholm as a bumper or Geeky for the one-timer. And honestly, I'm all for that because it's been working. But I just feel like when teams see Pasta at his spot, at his office, let's just say,
Yeah.
they're like, all right, we got to cover it because that's where the play is going to go.
Right.
But when Pasta goes to the high point, they're like, uh-oh. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We saw it tonight. And especially if Pasta's I feel like Pasta and McAvoy should be like in the situation they're on the ice together in those power play situations. They should both be at the top kind of cycling. What I would like to see is Arvidsson get out there with Pasta, McAvoy, Minton. Like, I kind of want to see how that looks just because of how well they're playing right now, how well Minton's playing by distributing the puck and handling the puck, how well Arvidsson is shooting right now. And we already know what Pasta and McAvoy are out there. Obviously, like, you could get a guy like Hampus Lindholm. I think he's obviously a good offensive player for the power play. He knows when to shoot, when to pass, knows when to put the puck on the net, when to throw it at the net in certain, even if it's a slap pass or a wrist pass, like a wrist shot pass, as we've seen a lot from him. Like, I think implementing a little bit more of that might be the key to success for a lot of this other stuff that will clean up the shakiness. And I think it might take the weight off of Pasta with other guys out there just willing to shoot, like Arvidsson and maybe even Zaka, Arvidsson, Pasta, Lindholm, and McAvoy. I wouldn't mind.
Zaka's been on a tear recently.
Right. So keep it going. I mean, I feel like that would be a very good thing. But to move on to the next one, the next game, the Canadiens' dominant win against an inter-conference rival. Okay, Ben, just a heads up, you're muted, so we just know that.
Anyways,
Thank you.
Anyways, Ben, talk to us, man, about this dominant win today.
2 words: Jacob Dobish. Okay? 36 saves on 37 shots, 973 save percentage. He has been the key for us in this 6-game winning streak. And he hasn't gotten all 6 starts because we had a back-to-back. And Fowler played 1.
Mm-hmm.
But to do this kind of performance against arguably one of the best teams in the league, the second team in the division right now, and a team that generally shoots a lot. So it's like, yes, we allowed this many shots, but at least we have a guy behind the defense that can like block them.
Yeah, but look how many shots you guys put up, though. 4 shots on goal, at least. 4 from Caulfield, 1 from Slavkovsky.
We have 20.
We had 5 from Suzuki.
We got 23 in total.
Yep. Absolutely. And Dobes, man, 37 to 36.
Yeah.
36 to 37 is crazy, man. But what did you think about that whole Kucherov situation? After you, I guess you can finish your analysis.
Okay.
There.
So there was, for like anyone that didn't watch the game, I don't know. There was a hit towards the end of the game that Kucherov got like kind of hit in the numbers with like a cross check. It's close to the boards, and it's kind of a weird hit because like it's like Kucherov like turns at the last second, like be back again. I think it was Gooley.
Mm-hmm.
That's like just pushed him like against the boards. They just ended up giving boarding at the end, and I think that's the right call because, like, yes, Kucherov did turn his back to Gooley,
right?
But like, I would have understand if they called that a major, but if they did call that a major, I think that would have been a questionable call, controversial.
Yeah, I think it definitely would have been a controversial call, no doubt. Like, I think a major in that situation you can't do because Kucherov turned like it was so like he already committed to the hit. Like he was already committed.
It was not Gooley, it was Evans. My bad.
Yeah, Evans was already committed to the hit. So it was like I felt like a major when they went to go review it. Like I actually felt like a major was too much after watching.
Yeah, but they called it. They called it a major just so they can review it. So.
Yeah. So and then when they dumbed it down to 2, I was like, that makes more sense.
That makes sense.
Kucherov turned at the last. Kind of turned his head at the last second, like this way, and it was going towards the boards, and Evans was already committed to going that way. Yeah. So it was just like before he even turned his head. So
and he knew that like Evans was behind him.
Absolutely.
So he just committed. He just committed to the hit. It was falling. I think it was falling no matter what.
Yeah, he was.
No matter what.
But I will say, what has been the key to the Canadian success lately? I mean, you can tie it into whatever you're going to say, but
well, that's not really key. But this third period was absolute fucking cinema. There were so many like scrums after whistles.
It was awesome.
If you just look, I'll share my screen. I was just like, if you like, it's just look at the amount of penalties there was. Give me a second. Look at this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's all in the third.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I looking at?
We were in Discord at the end of the game. I'm watching the game, and I'm like,
what am I looking at? And I thought we were bad with power play.
Bro, they wrote each one down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, what? Like the 1920.
And he had to read it from a piece of paper. The whole entire list of names.
It's this 1921 right here. All 10 players that were on the ice just got 2 minutes each.
That's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I
Minutes
feel
for
like
referee.
it's at the time where it doesn't really matter. Like the score
Yeah, it
was
was
like
30
what,
seconds
3-1.
left. Yeah.
Yeah,
There was like
Yeah, it
30
doesn't really
seconds
matter.
left.
But like that's still
To be more
crazy.
exact, 36. But
And there was like there's like the 2 20 minutes one at the end. There was
Yeah.
like 3 seconds left at that point. The refs was like, okay, they just called the game.
no, yeah, absolutely. But
But,
yeah, I
okay.
mean, other than that, what has been the key to the Canadian success lately? I'm sure this is an easy answer.
Dobesh, goaltending.
Yeah, goaltending.
Him and Cole
We
Caulfield.
we did talk about the fact that goaltending was an issue like towards like January and like at the turn of the year.
hmm
But since the Olympic break, it has just been like a snap just happened. It was like ignited something in Dobesh and that just turned him into a wall. I think they said the stat like on broadcast. I think like 8 goals allowed in the last 6 games. I don't like it. Like it's save percentage above the 950, something. That's just like tells you like how dominant he has been.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, we've obviously we talked about it the last couple of weeks. Like he's been awesome. And
Yep.
we obviously for anyone watching, come join us in Discord. We love to interact with you guys. We have debates. We're actually when we get out of here, me, Tyler, and Ben are probably gonna go in there with Chiefs Capital probably and chop it up. But shout out to the Canadians, man. Now.
And also want to give it the top stars, Caulfield, Suzuki, and Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky has just been top notch recently as well.
Yeah. I mean, those are the
That
three
is
most
expected.
consistent guys,
Yeah.
Like those are the 3 most consistent guys you'd expect, Absolutely.
Slavkovsky is getting close to 30 goals. Caulfield is getting close to 50. Suzuki is above 90 points. He's getting close to 30 goals, I'm pretty sure, or like 20, maybe 20.
Mm-hmm.
How many goals? Yeah, he's getting close to 30. Yes, 27.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if they're just showing, if I look just like at the stats will be easier. I'll just score here. That'd be better. Teams. If you just look at the stats, 5 points. Look, I'll just share my screen. That should be better, huh? What do you think about that, boys?
That's why I always keep it on stage just in case.
Yeah, I removed it. Suzuki's above 90 points, 27 goals. Caulfield's 47 goals, 9. Like he's getting close to a point per game. I didn't even talk about Hudson. Like he's just like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
73 points. It's a point per game as a defenseman.
Yep.
Like
No, yeah.
Slavkovsky's reaching 70 points and 40 goals. Like Demidov 58 as a rookie. He's not even done yet.
I'll never forget the day when the Habs drafted Slavkovsky and all you guys booed him.
Yeah, because we were all
Look
expecting
at the switch up now.
Yeah, we were all expecting. Yeah,
Crazy.
I was not. To be clear, I was not part of that group at all.
Okay, good.
I
I'd hope so.
Like yes, I wanted right at the time,
You would tell you
not-
if you would.
but now obviously that was the wrong pick because look at right in Seattle, he has just not panned out like we thought we would.
Right.
And I was like in the middle. I was like, okay, Slavkovsky, it's not a guy I expected, but I'm trusting the management.
No, yeah, absolutely. 1,000%.
They know what they're doing.
And I think, with the resurgence of goaltending, it's gonna look a lot. This race is gonna look a lot different.
I could put the goaltending real quick right here.
Yeah, the race is gonna look a lot different. Dobesh has played significantly better lately for sure than obviously earlier in the season. Poor Sam Montembeault, man, that shit's sad.
Yes, he has not played a game since March 6th.
Yeah,
He's getting replaced by Fowler,
He
and
is.
I feel like everyone knows that.
yeah.
That
March 6th.
Dobez and Fowler tandem. Sorry, but that tandem's just gonna maybe run the league. So it's kind of crazy.
March 6th, for reference, was in the middle of our Western America trip. Was the second game of the trip. He hasn't played since.
Jeez.
And since then, 4-3 win, 3-1 win, 3-2 win, 4-2 loss, 4-3 loss, 3-2 OT win, 3-1 loss, 7-3 win, 7-2 win, 5-2 win. My bad. 2-1 win, 4-1 win, 3-1 win, 4-1 win. No,
yeah, absolutely. And someone who might understand goaltending struggles right now. Mr. No Sleep Tyler, man. It's a tough game today. It was a good game though. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was.
I feel like there was a lot of positives. So Chicago Blackhawks lost quickly in overtime. We're watching in Discord, streaming in Discord. So anybody that is watching, thank you guys for watching. By the way, Instagram chat, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys. So this was it was a great game. What do you take away from this game on both sides? Like what did you like and what did you not like from this game?
What did I like? Well, I like to see that Bertuzzi had 2 goals, and I know you were talking about it in the group chat, Amari. One of them wasn't just no regular goal; it was a pretty nasty shot. And now he leads the team in goals. Right, he's 31. Bedard has 30. So I like what I've seen from him. I want to see Spencer Knight continue to get better. Unfortunately, it's kind of been our story of the season, our lack of momentum after the first period. As we've seen tonight in the second period is when Winnipeg really kind of pulled away. They had 3 goals in the second frame. So, I mean, we just need more offensive production out of guys outside of just Bedard and Bertuzzi and Frank Nazar every now and then. We need consistently, just better defense. You know what I mean? And like I said, more momentum just after the first period. For some reason, it's just like the whole season, the middle frame, the second period has been really, really rough for us for some reason. And it seems like always we get into overtime, we either lose right away or we have like no possessions. We end up losing just at some point in the overtime. So that's pretty much on all that I really have to say on our side. One more thing, though. Like you said, Amari, it was a pretty competitive game, which I like. It would be easy for a team that like us that's at the bottom of our conference to just go out there at this point in the season and not say they're not going to try. But, the fact that they made this, even go to overtime, a 4-3 game against a pretty good, decent Winnipeg team, I would say. Well, actually, no, I'm looking at the record. They're barely better than us. Never mind.
I mean, they are, but they're actually 1 point away from a playoff spot.
Okay. Yeah, I actually did see that.
So you had a good game today against a team fighting for a playoff spot.
The fact that we even came out and fought, I think, showed a lot. And I think as a Blackhawks fan, I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think some of the guys are starting to get in the groove of things. And a couple years, I think we'll, then maybe a couple years we can start to be in the playoff talks. But for now, I haven't talked about us much this season. But as a whole, I think while our record's still bad, I still think this was an improvement from last year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think, too, Kaiser is really good. I like Kaiser.
Yeah, Wyatt Kaiser.
He played great tonight.
Yeah, he did.
He was awesome tonight. He was wheeling and dealing. He was getting out of his zone. He was getting the puck up the ice. Like, I think that's someone you guys definitely should build with for the future. But the next question I have is, what can the Blackhawks do this offseason? What do you think you're really looking for in terms of what's a piece you want to add, like whether it's a position or a player?
Well, I would like to, honestly, you guys know I don't know as much about hockey, all the good free agents and stuff like that as you guys do. But I would honestly just like to see us add more forwards, more people that can, score more offense or score more goals on offense. And more people to attack, like on the lines with Bedard and Bertuzzi and all those guys. Because we have a couple guys, like I said, but we need to get deeper.
So, I will say, this year so far, there's a couple UFAs out there. You got, I mean, I don't think a guy like Jason Roberts, he's a restricted free agent. I don't think a guy like there is going to go there. That would probably be the most ideal because of his age. He's 26 years old.
Yeah.
But I mean, would it hurt to make an offer to Trevor Zegras? Like, why not? You know what I mean? He's an RFA, but would it hurt to maybe go after him if it's affordable? Or maybe even if you guys wanted to go Oliver Bjorkstrand, he's going to be 30. He's 30 years old. I mean, it might be a guy you guys could use for a bridge year or maybe sign.
Right.
You guys really feel like that would be the best case. I know that Buffalo's probably not going to give up Alex Took, but that might be another guy that I'm just thinking attainable,
Right.
So,
yeah.
There's a couple guys out there, like you just said. Those are a couple guys, obviously.
And I mean, even if they are a couple years older than like what our timeline is right now, I mean, at least they can come in and be a mentor for the young guys.
Right. And I'm sure, Patrick Laine is probably going back to Canada. The Canadians, excuse me. I'm sorry. He's probably going back. He's not going back? English?
He's not even playing with us.
Well, yeah, because he's injured, isn't he?
No. He's been LT. We just can't activate him. We don't have that money.
Wow. That's how that works. What the fuck?
You guys just straight up hate the guy.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
I mean, not we do not, but it's like it's a weird situation. We just don't have the money to activate him from injury reserve.
That
like a
Black
weird
I don't
situation.
know. Oh well, with knowing that information, maybe that might be it right there, bro. That might be it. I mean, Line 8's 27. I know he's injury prone, but you guys don't have much to lose at this point. You know what I mean?
Can I add something about the Blackhawks and what I
Yeah,
think
I knew
they
you
should
were.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking at a few stuff, and I really think if they make one good, deep defensive signing, I think they could be a little bit legit. Because right now, because I'm looking at the rosters and stuff, I'm like, they really need like a veteran guy that will lead the defensive pairings, like through line one, through pairing 1, 2, and 3, because they don't have anyone to the capability of helping right now. Because I'm a huge Sam Rinzel fan. Don't get me wrong. I think he'll be great, but but some sports, especially hockey, veteran leadership definitely helps development, and Rinzel for sure
Every
will need
sport.
that.
Yeah.
Every sport, yeah. So I think like
Very important in football.
if they can make like one or two like defensive signings, I think they'll be fine because looking at the farm system, Anton Frundell looks amazing. I don't think they need offense. I just think they need defense.
No,
That's
yeah,
just my take.
So actually, it's funny. I wanted to ask you a question. I mean, Tyler, I don't know how you feel. I'll swing to you after, but you're a big Ryan Donato guy, spoke. So, how do you feel
Yeah.
about how he's kind of tailed off? I mean, I had him on my fantasy team. He was great for me in the first half of the season. I think he got hurt a little bit, but ever since he came back from injury, he just hasn't looked right. So, what do you attribute to? You think he's still injured, or what's going on there?
So as we look at his stats right now, I mean, 75 games played, you have 14 goals, 14 assists, 28 points. It's obviously not what it was last year, but I also feel like it's getting to a point where like he's also 29, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're coming off of injury. So you're getting to the point of age where like it's going to be hard to bounce back from injury at an older age.
Yeah, you're
If
not
you know
getting
what I
any.
mean.
Uh-huh.
You're not getting any younger, and
Mm-hmm.
producing while injured isn't really like helpful. Donato, former Bruin, all respect to him, had a great year last year. I didn't really want him to tail off because I kind of wanted him in free agency,
Right.
but I think maybe if they keep what was how many years did they give him in off season? What's his contract?
Hold on, let me Ben, you could probably oh, you want me to do it? Well, since you're right there. Hold on. Ryan. All right, his contract is 4 years, $16 million contract
Okay,
extension.
I think some people are gonna think they might have gave him more years. I think that's perfect because Bedard's gonna be amazing. Frondell's gonna fully develop.
Right.
Nazar's gonna be insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have these other young guys that are coming up. Nick Lardis for me he's been super like I feel like he's been unnoticed, but at times he's been very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Absolutely.
There's been like so I just feel like let's just say the third year of his contract, they make the playoffs. I feel like he would be a great guy to go turn to and be like, yo, how do I like what experience do you have? And he could relay it on to the young guys.
Right.
So I don't think that's a bad contract. I think he's gonna be fine. I think he'll bounce back.
No, yeah, I think he will too. I'm a heavy believer. I mean, I think he should. He should. I mean, if you look at the season before, right, Ben? I don't know if you can go to it right here.
Him and Vetrano had amazing seasons last year.
Last year, yeah, I know, and it's like I'm just curious, like what happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like he had such a good year. I was very high on him in fantasy, and I know he got hurt, but it just he looks lethargic out there, man. He really does. And not to say that it's like a horrible thing, but like there's something there that obviously he might be still nursing the injury this year. Who knows? But
What was his
Oh, yeah.
injury again?
I don't think he's actually injured because he hasn't missed any games. I don't think because I think the Blackhawks have actually played 75 games, so it might be playing with an injury.
That's
'cause
probably the case. I mean,
feel like
Pasta's
there
done
were
that a lot of
reports he was
times.
hurt, and like day to day or something.
Oh, probably
Because he was on my fantasy team, so I feel like I don't know. It was just maybe deja vu. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. I mean, just even from last year, like it was really sad to see. Obviously, this year, but you couldn't.
no.
He could be nursing an injury.
Yeah, he hasn't
I don't
been
know.
injured. He hasn't been
So it's really weird.
I think he'll be fine. I really
yeah,
do.
I think he will too. I also think that the Blackhawks, they have a high pick this year. They have multiple first round picks actually, right? They have 2, right? I'm pretty sure. Ben, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So 2 first round picks, and I think you guys are gonna have to nail them. One. Just
we
one?
have one.
We have
I
one.
don't.
Shit, I thought you guys had 2.
I don't see the other one.
How many do we have? Hold on. How
I
many
don't
do
see
we
that.
have?
I don't
We
see
have
that.
2. If Toronto keeps winning, we will have 2. If they start losing,
Because
we
Chicago's
will
right
not have
here,
2.
but like, who would be the which for?
Yeah, but if
Blackhawks?
Toronto loses, that pick that we get is their pick, right?
Yeah, if it's top 5 protected. So
if it
let's
falls
say,
into the top 5, it's
so right
Toronto's.
now we're good. Right now we are fine.
No, we need them to lose.
Yes,
is what
but
you're
as
saying.
of now we're fine.
Well, yeah,
it's
of
not
course.
top
I'm
5.
okay with 7, but if we get in the top 5,
That's
We're-
not your
we
pick.
don't, we don't have it.
then we don't have it.
No,
No, it's
Oh,
top
that's
5
fucking
protected.
stupid.
it's top 5 protected.
That's so stupid.
I just looked
I
it up.
mean,
Apparently, we
listen,
do have
listen,
2 picks.
Listen,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I swear to God, you guys have 2
I
first
thought
round
they
picks.
had 2 as well.
From Florida.
Maybe
Oh,
it's next.
yeah. See, I knew
probably
I
next
wasn't
year.
bugging
That's-
out. Ben's
Okay,
like, you're American.
no, okay, because
Your education.
because it's top 10 protected. That's why
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be a
Yeah.
bust of a pick right there.
It's top 10 protected.
Caleb
That's why-
Malhotra, really?
Yeah, he's
Well,
Let's not pronounce ourselves too early, please and thank you.
Yeah,
he
bro,
needs
what?
he needs to produce without being carried because that team is one of the best in the OHL.
Whatever
Fair
you say. I don't know. McKenna's gonna fall. I have a feeling McKenna's gonna fall.
I don't. Okay, for now, I just don't think Chicago is getting 2 first because Florida has a bunch of guys injured until the
I
end of
just
the year.
want the Leafs to start winning. That's all.
They have
Go
Ryan
Leafs, go.
Barkov, Rodriguez, Lundell, all of
Well, if
those
they
guys
start
are-
winning, the pick rises. We need to keep them at 7.
No, if they keep winning, the pick drops. If they lose, the pick rises.
Yeah. You get
Well,
you guys need the Leafs to start winning more games towards the end of the
Literally.
year.
Go Leafs, go.
Well, yeah. If they lose, it rises to like.
Yes,
You get what I'm
yes.
Yeah,
saying?
and it would
That's
go
why
up
we
in
You
want
said
five.
it
them
and
to
it
back.
would-
You said it backwards. If they lose, it rises. If they win, it drops. You
I
get the
guess,
order. You get it?
Yeah,
I get no.
Is it-
I
okay.
know. I
All right.
said if they
If
win,
it-
I'm just saying
okay.
you said it backwards at first, so I just wanted to make sure you understood.
there's miscommunication. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Go Leafs, go. Basically.
No, fuck the Leafs.
No, we want this pick. We need this
Fuck the
pick,
Leafs. I don't care. Give us Tyler Bertuzzi, okay?
bro.
Whoa.
It won't,
Yeah,
it
give us
won't
Tyler.
help our defense.
Give us Tyler Bertuzzi, okay?
Unless
Yeah, I
Tyler
know,
Bertuzzi
but it
wants to
doesn't-
play right defenseman for sure.
It doesn't, dude. One guy's not gonna fix that. We're gonna have to go out there and sign somebody, bro.
My
We're
Tyler
gonna have to go-
Bertuzzi is signed. You're not
Yeah,
kidding.
well,
no, trade
whatever.
for him. We'll give you low rye. How does that sound?
Yeah, take Lorai Patra.
Yeah, take low rye and Patra and give us Bertuzzi. How does that sound, Tyler?
Bertuzzi is 31.
That's fine. We'll take him. He's got a
No, I
good
know that's
two-
what I'm saying. I mean, he does not.
he's
He's
got
like super
2-3
young
years
anyway.
left, you know.
He has an MTC.
Maybe.
You know, I will say, Trevor Zegras, you are a Bruin. Anyways, guys.
I wouldn't mind him.
Yeah, Trevor Zegras, you are a
Oh my goodness! Think of how much money
he's an
they
RFA.
would make off of
He's an
jersey
RFA.
sales.
He's an
Think
RFA.
of how
though.
I know, but like, let's say if we do take the risk, think of how much money they would make off of jersey sales.
I don't know. Who
That'd be
knows?
crazy.
That would be yeah.
But, anyways, guys, you guys know the drill. Every single night, tomorrow's basketball. We got Celtics tomorrow. Bulls tomorrow. Raptors tomorrow. We will be in Discord. We will be streaming. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys. And for anybody in the Instagram chat, thank you guys for sticking through. You guys are the best, man. We appreciate y'all. And we out there.